I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use only. Do not sell it or throw it away.
Welcome to MojoPlays. Today, we're looking at the weirdest unlockables in Fallout games. But maybe the real weirdest unlockables are the bugs we found along the way.
I will allow you to talk. Quickly!
For this list, we'll be including items you can carry in your inventory and equip or use in some way. We won't be including random encounters or weird traits. Sorry, Wild Wasteland.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Ant Agonizer and Mechanist's Armor, Fallout 3.
What are you doing in here? How did you get past my defenses? Did the Antagonizer send you?
Though the entire franchise has no shortage of weird and wonderful side quests, Fallout 3's The Superhuman Gambit is one you won't forget in a hurry. The isolated town of Canterbury Commons has been serving as the battleground between two wannabe superhumans. There's the Ant Agonizer and her army of mutant ants, and the Mechanist and his army of robots.
But then the Antagonizer attacked and killed someone very dear to me.
By doing the lengthy quest, which involves going between them both and either killing or passing speech checks, you can eventually earn both of their unique armors. They'll each give you negligible damage resistance, buffs to agility and endurance respectively, but will also debuff your charisma stat because you just look so silly.
No human commands the Ant Queen! But as you have defeated my nemesis, I will allow you to talk. Quickly!
Stealth Suit Mark II, Fallout New Vegas, Old World Blues.
We're okay on Stimpaks.
While you can loot and unlock plenty of bizarre things during New Vegas's best DLC, the Stealth Suit is one of the stranger things you can acquire in the Big Empty. It's a tongue-in-cheek reference on Obsidian's part to the overpowered Chinese stealth armor unlocked during the Operation Anchorage DLC of Fallout 3, and potentially also to that game's talking medic armor.
Did you even know you were wearing me?
The Stealth Suit provides you with major buffs to your sneak skill provided you complete Boris's entire high school-themed obstacle course, and it will also speak to you. The inbuilt AI is shy, socially awkward, and will be extremely upset if you die.
I'll miss you.
Lincoln's Possessions, Fallout 3. During the quest Head of State, you'll encounter two factions, a group of freed slaves and the slavers looking to recapture them, both of whom want to claim the Lincoln Memorial for themselves and either restore or destroy it. While retrieving the blueprints for the memorial from the Museum of History, you'll be given the chance to loot all kinds of Abraham Lincoln's most prized possessions. You can pick up his diary, an action figure of him, a wanted poster for John Wilkes Booth, and so on. But the cherries on top are Lincoln's actual hat and Lincoln's repeater, one of the best weapons in the game, both of which you can equip. Return the relics to one of the two factions, or keep them for yourself.
Alejandra says they have a special exhibit all about Lincoln.
Brain of the Dog, Fallout New Vegas.
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
The King's loyal pet cyberdog has seen better days, and after earning the King's trust, you'll be tasked with finding out what's wrong with Rex and curing him. You'll eventually find out that the only way to help him is to get the donor brain of another dog. There are 3 possibilities, and in every case, you'll have to find the dog and put it out of its misery, either non-violently or not so non-violently. The weird part comes after you have the brain, but before it gets implanted into Rex, when you're traveling the Mojave Wasteland with the brain of a deceased dog just sitting there, gathering dirt in your inventory.
You give Lupa a worthy death in the arena, and her brain is yours.
Lifetime supply of mysterious serum, Fallout 4.
But don't worry, you will be rewarded. What Jack has taken from me, I will bestow upon you freely. The gift of immortality.
Bethesda went back to the Lovecraftian well for this long quest about the Cabots. You're given the quest by Jack Cabot and his family, all of whom are mysteriously still young and healthy despite predating the Great War. Eventually, you'll find out that their father, Lorenzo, has been confined to the basement of a mental institution since the 1890s, ever since he merged with an alien artifact during an expedition to Arabia.
I will provide you with a lifetime supply, as needed.
The serum is made with his blood and grants the user eternal youth. But if you take it, you get buffs to damage and strength as well. Saving Lorenzo during the quest grants you a lifetime supply of the mysterious serum. You just have to keep visiting him, and he'll keep giving it to you.
Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for himself, despite everything.
The Naughty Nightwear, Fallout 3.
I'm only gonna ask you this one time. Give me the Naughty Nightwear.
While exploring the capital Wasteland near Girdershade, you may have stumbled across a weird audio log talking about a package the owner, Grady, desperately wants to retrieve. Unfortunately, Grady's long dead, and he only leaves you one clue as to the whereabouts of the package. It's in a room marked by a spinning light. You find the room, unlock the safe, and get the Naughty Nightwear for yourself, a pair of leopard print pajamas. But it doesn't end there, because the lone wanderer will then be confronted by a crazed raider who wants the nightwear all to himself, and he'll fight you to the death for it. Thirst Zapper, Fallout 4, Nuka World.
Let's do this!
Love it or hate it, the Nuka World DLC added plenty of strange quest items, but the Thirst Zapper is something you'll unlock right after the intro as part of the main quest. It's a tiny little water gun that initially seems completely useless, despite the sole survivor being assured that it's a deadly weapon. It turns out that the boss you have to fight has electrified armor, so you'll have to squirt him with the water gun to short-circuit his defenses. You'll later use the gun to win mini-games, and if you find some schematics, you can turn it into an actual weapon. The Cure, Fallout 3, The Pit.
In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation.
There's a terrible disease ravaging the ruins of Pittsburgh, and one of your many tasks is to get the cure and save everybody. But there's one catch. The cure, as you eventually discover, is a baby, the daughter of the pit's authoritarian leader Asher and Dr. Kundanica.
This is my daughter Marie. She can be a handful, but my little angel is going to save the city.
She's immune to the disease, and you're given a choice. You can leave the baby with her parents, thereby dooming the citizens of the pit to slavery, or you steal the baby, defeating Asher and freeing the city, but separating the child from her family. If you choose the latter, you'll pick the baby up and put her in your inventory, carrying her to the rebelling slaves in your pocket.
But yes, I suppose the city's future does rest squarely upon it.
Perfectly Preserved Pie, Fallout 4. There's a radiation-free source of sugary goodness waiting for anybody who dares undertake the arduous task of getting a slice of pie. Why is it arduous, you ask? Because it takes dozens and dozens of attempts to stand a chance of actually being able to get the tantalizing slice of pie from Fallout 4's many porta diners. Whether you get the pie or not is determined by a mathematical formula, which takes into account your luck and the number of previous failed attempts at grabbing the pie you've made. If you have low luck, you might have to try over 100 times. It gives you 30 HP once you finally unlock it, and if you want to unlock the pie in real life, there are plenty of fan-made recipes online. Pimp-Boy 3 Billion, Fallout, New Vegas.
Outstanding. You have no idea how much this means to me. But I think this little beauty will give you an idea.
It's a real pain in the ass to earn this, largely because it requires completing a certain quest in a very specific way, which can be rendered impossible depending on how many bugs and glitches you encounter. To get the gold bedazzled Pip-Boy, you must complete the quest How Little We Know by either passing some skill checks with Big Sal or with gun smuggler Troy. You then return to Mick and Ralph's in Freeside, talk to Mick, and he lets you have the Pimp-Boy on the house. Once you've got it, it's automatically equipped and there's no way to get rid of it. However, there's a bug where characters with the feminine body type won't be able to hold the thing properly, keeping it at an angle while it clips through their arm.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.